Jump Force is a game that released in 2019. With the passing years, the game is a shell of its former self, but still playable. People who still enjoy the game to this day can finally relax a little bit with the announcement of a new game in the Jump series. That game being Jump Assemble. Now wait, before we talk about Jump Assemble and JSU, which is Jump Force Ultimax, yes, the abbreviation sounds like a college campus or college. Let's talk about Jump Force and what led to this sequel game. Jump Force was an amalgamation of Shonen Jump characters put into an arena fighter setting, letting players pick their favorite characters from certain series like Naruto, One Piece, and Dragon Ball, and just duke it out in an anime-style fight. Now, from the community online at the time of Jump Force's release, a lot of people online, creators included, took a negative standpoint on the game itself, claiming it to be, well, broken or imbalanced. However, that wasn't exactly the case, because to this day, at least for Xbox players, the game still flourishes with a decent sized player base. And honestly, those unbalanced and broken characters add a sense of realism in the fact that all these characters are from different series, and they're not going to all be as strong as each other. Some characters from certain series are definitely stronger than others, and they kind of captured that again, with some characters being more broken and unbalanced than others. But I digress. If you want more info on the truth about Jump Force, check out this video on the screen now. Despite the majority of the community online taking a negative stance on Jump Force, the game on PlayStation 4 actually sold about 3,850,000 units. And with Xbox, 1,270,000 units were sold. Both these numbers were also finalized as of December 31st, 2022. And this doesn't include digital downloads, by the way, just physical copies. I couldn't find an estimate for the PC and Switch versions, but with the numbers of Xbox and PlayStation combined, they reach about 5,120,000 units sold altogether. But if we estimate including the digital sales and Nintendo Switch sales, the numbers would probably be about 6 million minimum, putting Jump Force right under the big hitters in the anime fighting genre like Xenoverse 2, Fighter Z, or even Storm 4. So, with those numbers in mind, it's not shocking to hear that the minds behind Jump Force decided to make a new game, that being Jump Assemble. However, this game is seemingly only mobile and possibly PC. Now, from the footage that we've seen online that's been released, we can assume that Assemble will be a MOBA game. And I understand this may be disheartening for some, because they're expecting an arena fighter game again, and that's understandable, for the game to just randomly make a hard swap from what it used to be. But with the release of a MOBA, I personally believe that it opens doors for more people to get into the whole jump idea, bringing in a wider variation of player base for people that are into MOBAs. Now, I'm not a hater of the MOBA genre, but I will be honest and say I've never played a MOBA before in my life. But with the release of Assemble, I'm willing to try it out and give it a shot. Games that have a huge player base like WoW or League of Legends may have players that will seep into Assemble, so take that as a good or bad, but a larger player base means that there's more avenues for future titles in the franchise. So we could see, like, you know, possibly like a Jump Ultimax after Assemble, who knows? The demand for something more will be there. This doesn't mean that following Assemble that we will get JSU, Jump Stars Ultimax, but there's definitely more of a chance for it to happen, if the series itself is making more games.
俺の妹を救うという覚悟が負けるわけがない。
来ないならこのまま払うわよ。
Now, let's say we did get an announcement for JSU. There will be so much work that has to go into the game, and work done on games equals money spent. From the voice acting to the character modeling, and licensing between companies,
私が守るから。
it will definitely get a little hectic with the funds available. So let's also keep in mind that Jump Force was also shut down due to licensing issues. So I can see why the minds behind the Jump series may be skeptical of making another fighter. But from a positive viewpoint, I believe that if they were to try again, they may be able to go all out in the process of everything involved and a bit better than that of Jump Force. Meaning that they could probably avoid licensing issues around this time. I don't know how they would do it, but it's possible. They have knowledge of how they did it before it would happen, so they can, fix their mistakes a little bit. Either way, I think most of us should show a little support to Jump Assemble to show that we still care about the series. And if you don't play it, that's fine too. After all, everyone has different tastes. But who knows, maybe Jump Stars Ultimax or whatever they decide to call the next Jump game has already been in the works for a while now. And the leakers were right. I can say most of us want a new game that is a fighter in the Jump series. And to me, Jump Force was a hidden gem and a glimpse as to what could be done in the future. After all, it isn't every day that we have an anime crossover game. And you just never really see anime crossover games in general, it's rare. And that's about it. Let me know your opinions down below. Peace.